Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're doing a deep dive on Dogecoin today.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you guys sent over a bunch of articles. Some are really bullish on DOGE. Some are really bearish.
Right.
They're all trying to figure out what's going on with the price lately.
Yeah.
So is this like the start of a new rally? Or is DOGE in for a reality check?
Well, it's really interesting because Dogecoin, it's not just another cryptocurrency,
Right.
It's become like a cultural thing.
Yeah,
It's got a huge community that's really passionate about it.
for sure.
And then there's the whole Elon Musk thing.
Yeah, you can't forget about that.
But, we also have to look at like the actual data,
Yeah.
see if what's going on in the market actually supports all the hype.
Right, because if you just look at the charts right now, things aren't looking so hot.
Yeah.
Dogecoin is like what, around 38 cents?
About that. Yeah.
Down about 4% for the day.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's having a really hard time breaking through that 42-cent resistance level. What do you think about all that?
Well, for one thing, the whole crypto market is kind of in a slump right now.
Yeah.
And, meme coins, they tend to be even more volatile
Oh, yeah.
than Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Right.
Remember that article you sent about Jerome Powell's comments?
Yeah.
That kind of shook things up, especially for meme coins.
Yeah, the one about Dogecoin and DOGE being some of the biggest losers.
Yeah, that's the one.
I mean, it seemed like Powell just hinting at maybe raising interest rates again.
Right.
That made a lot of investors nervous.
Totally understandable.
So even though DOGE has its own strengths, it's still vulnerable
But for sure.
when the whole market is taking a hit.
Absolutely. And then you've got to consider market sentiment,
Okay.
which I know can sound kind of vague, but it's basically just like the overall mood of the traders.
Right.
Are they feeling optimistic? Are they feeling pessimistic? Right now, it seems like the mood around Dogecoin is shifting more towards the negative side.
So how can you tell? Is it like some crypto sixth sense?
Well, there are some actual indicators we can look at.
Okay.
One analyst you sent over, Ali Martinez, he was saying that bulls are getting restless. And that's usually a sign that even the people who are usually buying into the hype
Yeah.
are starting to have some doubts.
Okay.
Then you have technical indicators like the RSI.
Hold on. I know RSI stands for Relative Strength Index.
Right.
But for those of us who aren't, professional traders, what does that actually tell us?
Good point. The RSI, it's basically measuring how quickly and how strongly the price is changing.
Okay.
Think of it like a thermometer for momentum.
Okay.
And right now, Dogecoin's RSI, it's declining,
Okay.
which means that selling pressure, it's starting to outweigh the buying pressure.
Like a hot potato. Everyone's trying to get rid of it.
Kind of, yeah. And then there's the data from CoinGlass. It's showing that a lot of traders are actually shorting Dogecoin.
Wait, explain that one to me like I'm 5.
Okay.
What does it mean to short a coin?
Shorting basically means you're betting that the price is going to go down.
Okay.
So the fact that right now 54% of Dogecoin traders are shorting it
Wow.
on the 24-hour time frame and even more on the 4-hour time frame, that's a pretty clear sign that a lot of people think it's headed lower.
Okay, started to see the reality check side of things now.
Yeah.
But, there's always another side to every coin.
Right.
That Dogecoin downtrend article,
Yeah.
it laid out some pretty bearish indicators. Declining, plus DI strengthening, minus DI.
Right.
Do you even want to try and explain those, or should we just skip ahead to the good news?
Well, those are a little bit technical,
Okay.
but basically they just confirm what we've been talking about.
Okay.
Loss of upward momentum and more bearish pressure.
Yeah.
But the article also said that if buying power and volume were to increase,
Okay.
we could still see Dogecoin bounce back.
Okay.
Lower prices might actually bring in some new investors.
Right. People looking for a deal.
Exactly.
Okay. So there's a glimmer of hope there.
There is.
And then we have that Dogecoin rally ahead article.
Yeah.
And that one's got a completely different outlook.
Right.
They think Dogecoin's about to take off.
Do you do?
What makes them think that?
Well, a couple of things. First, they looked at historical cycle trends.
Okay.
And they had this market expert named Kevin. He said that during the last big bull market,
Yeah.
Dogecoin's RSI never went below a certain level.
Okay.
And right now it's hovering just above that level.
So they're basically saying history might repeat itself.
Exactly.
Dogecoin could bounce back from this dip just like it did before.
Yeah. And then they also pointed to the MCD,
Okay.
which is another technical indicator. I won't get into all the details.
No, it's all right.
But it seems to be suggesting that Dogecoin could be getting ready for a big move up in price pretty soon.
That's the kind of news I like to hear.
Right.
And Kevin's not the only one feeling optimistic, is he?
No, not at all.
That Dogecoin rally ahead article had another analyst too. trader grade, I think.
Yeah.
And they think that we could see a huge price surge just based on looking at historical patterns.
Yeah.
They're even comparing it to a time back in September of 2024.
Yeah. When a similar dip in the RSI led to a massive jump in price for Dogecoin.
Interesting.
They even put out a target of $1.35.
Wow.
Based on that previous rally.
Okay, so we've got some analysts saying Dogecoin is headed for a downturn.
Right.
And others are predicting a huge rally. What's an average investor like me supposed to make of all this conflicting information?
That's the thing about the crypto market.
Yeah.
It's full of uncertainty and surprises.
Right.
The key is don't get caught up in the hype or the fear-mongering. You've got to look at the data, weigh the arguments, and make your own informed decisions.
That's good advice for pretty much anything in life.
Probably.
That's what we're trying to do here on the Deep Dive, right?
Absolutely.
We're not trying to tell people what to think or what to invest in.
Not at all.
We're just trying to give people the tools and information so they can navigate this complex and exciting world on their own.
That's the goal.
Cool. Well, let's shift gears a bit and talk about where Dogecoin fits in to the bigger picture of the meme coin landscape.
That's good.
I feel like things are changing so fast in that corner of the crypto world.
Oh, yeah.
There are some really interesting developments to consider.
There are.
Okay, I'm ready for another plot twist.
Bring it on. Let's do it. You know, it's fascinating to watch how the whole meme coin scene is evolving.
Yeah.
Remember that article, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu absent from 2024's top performing meme coins?
Oh, yeah.
That one really caught my attention.
I know, it was kind of shocking to see that both Dogecoin and Shiba Inu,
I know,
the two giants of the meme coin world,
right,
they've completely fallen out of the top 20 performers this year.
It is surprising.
What's going on there? Are investors just getting tired of the OG meme coins?
Things like it, yeah.
Like, have they just lost their appeal?
I think investors are just becoming more discerning, you know? They're looking for projects that offer more than just hype and a funny name.
So substance over memes.
Exactly. They want to see utility, real-world applications, a clear roadmap for the future.
So it's not enough to just be a meme anymore.
It seems that way.
You've got to actually offer something of value.
Yeah, the meme coin space, it's maturing.
Okay.
And investors are realizing that, you know, a flashy sports car might be fun to drive around for a while.
Okay.
But ultimately, you need a reliable vehicle that can get you where you need to go.
I like that analogy.
Thanks.
So who are these new meme coins that are stealing the spotlight?
The article mentioned a bunch of them.
It did. It was like a whole zoo of crypto out there.
There's a chill guy, Andy Deegan, Nero, Turbo, Popcat, Peanut the Squirrel.
It's a lot to keep track of.
It is. And what's interesting is a lot of these coins are actually doing things differently.
Okay. How so?
They're building platforms, offering services, creating ecosystems that go beyond just speculation.
Okay, give me some examples. What are these coins actually doing?
Well, take just a chill guy, for instance.
Yeah.
They've created a platform where you can stake your meme coins and earn rewards.
Oh, interesting.
It's like a savings account, but for your crypto, with like a fun, meme-y twist.
Okay, I like that.
And then there's Andy.
Okay.
Which is all about building a decentralized social media platform.
Oh, wow.
Where users can earn tokens for creating content.
So they're actually building real-world applications, things that people can use and benefit from.
Exactly.
Rather than just like hoping the price goes up.
Right. And that's what's exciting about this whole shift.
Yeah.
It's not just about riding the wave of hype anymore. It's about creating actual value and building something sustainable.
This makes me think back to that article, Dogecoin. Dog Whiff had among biggest meme coin losers.
Yeah.
It highlighted two projects, Crypto All-Stars, Stars, and Wall Street Pepe, WEP, that are getting a lot of attention right now.
They are.
Do you think those are good examples of this new breed of meme coin with utility?
Definitely Stars, for instance.
Okay.
They've got this platform called Meme Vault, and it lets you stake various meme coins, including DOGE, and earn rewards from it.
Interesting.
And then WEPE.
Yeah.
It's all about educating and empowering its community.
Okay.
They provide trading signals, strategies, tips, even competitions.
So it's like meme coins are growing up.
Yeah.
They're not just the class clown of the cryptocurrency world anymore.
Right.
They're starting to take on more serious roles.
Exactly. And I think this whole evolution It's really crucial for the long-term sustainability of the meme coin sector. It's not enough to just ride the wave of hype and virality anymore. You need to offer something of substance to attract investors and keep them around.
All right, so given all that, where did this leave Dogecoin?
That's the big question.
Can the OG meme coin adapt and compete in this new, more demanding market? Or is it going to become a relic of the past?
Like that old dial-up modem in your attic.
Exactly.
It's a tough one to answer.
Yeah.
Dogecoin does have some serious advantages, though.
Like what?
Huge brand recognition, a really passionate community, and of course the Elon Musk wildcard.
True. It's like that classic rock band.
Yeah.
That can still sell out stadiums, even though they haven't released a new album in years.
Right.
They've got the legacy, the reputation, the diehard fans.
It's powerful stuff.
Yeah.
Especially in a world that's so driven by social media and online communities.
And don't forget the Dogecoin army.
Oh, yeah.
They're the heart and soul of this whole thing.
Absolutely.
They're the ones spreading the word, creating the memes, keeping the energy up, even when the market is down.
A dedicated community like that can be a huge asset, especially in the crypto space.
It's like having a built-in safety net.
Yeah.
A group of people who really believe in the project and are willing to hold on even when other people are selling.
Absolutely. And then there's Elon Musk.
Of course.
He's a wild card for sure.
Yeah.
But his tweets, they have the power to send the price of Dogecoin skyrocketing.
It's true. He's like the ultimate influencer.
Yeah.
One tweet from him and suddenly everyone's talking about Dogecoin again.
Exactly. But relying too much on Elon Musk's whims can be risky.
Yeah. I was just thinking that what if he just suddenly decides to shift his focus to another cryptocurrency?
Right. Or what if his tweets start having a negative impact on the market?
It's like building your house on a foundation of sand.
Yeah. It might look stable for a while, but it's ultimately vulnerable to those external forces.
Right. So while brand recognition and community support and the Elon Musk factor, they're all good things.
They are.
They also come with certain risks.
For sure.
It's a double-edged sword.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've talked about the pros and cons of sticking to its roots.
Right.
But what about the other path embracing innovation?
Yeah.
What are the potential benefits and challenges there?
Well, the biggest benefit is that it allows Dogecoin to stay relevant and competitive in a market that's constantly evolving. The crypto world is always changing.
Yeah.
There are always new projects and new technologies popping up.
That's true.
If Dogecoin wants to stay a major player, it needs to keep up with the times.
It's like that classic rock band realizing they need to update their sound and their image.
Right.
If they want to attract new fans.
Exactly. They can't just keep playing the same old hits forever.
And in the crypto world, standing still is basically moving backwards.
It is. So what would innovation look like for Dogecoin specifically?
Yeah, what kind of makeover are we talking about here?
Well, it could be a lot of things, like developing new use cases for the DOGE token, integrating with DeFi platforms, or even exploring NFTs.
Okay, break those down for me. What would those actually look like in the real world?
All right, so integrating with DeFi platforms, that would allow users to do things like lend, borrow, and earn interest on their DOGE holdings. It would open up a whole new world of financial opportunities for them.
So it's not just a digital collectible anymore.
Right.
It's an actual tool for financial empowerment.
Exactly.
I like that. What about NFTs?
NFTs, they're a fascinating area.
Yeah.
Imagine DOGE-themed collectibles, digital art, virtual real estate, all powered by the blockchain.
That's cool. It's like taking the Dogecoin logo and turning it into a whole universe of digital assets.
Exactly. And by embracing innovation, Dogecoin could attract a wider range of investors, developers, and users, which would ultimately make the whole ecosystem stronger and increase the value of Dogecoin.
It's about creating that virtuous cycle of growth and adoption.
Exactly.
But innovation also comes with its own set of challenges.
Oh, absolutely. It's not like you can just snap your fingers and suddenly become the next big thing.
Right.
One of the biggest challenges is that innovation, it takes resources, expertise, and a willingness to take risks.
And money. And money. Yeah. And it's not always easy to convince a large established community.
Like the Dogecoin army.
Yeah, to embrace change.
Change can be scary.
It can be.
Especially when you've already invested a lot.
Yeah, time, energy, money.
And to something.
And there's always the risk that those efforts might not pay off.
True.
Or that the community might resist the changes.
That balancing act?
It is finding a way to evolve without alienating your core supporters.
Sounds like Dogecoin is at a crossroads.
Yeah.
It can either stick to its guns and rely on its existing strengths, or it can take a leap of faith and embrace these new possibilities of innovation.
Exactly. And the choice that it makes
Yeah.
is going to have a big impact, not just on Dogecoin, but on the whole meme coin landscape.
Okay, so as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, let's leave our listeners with this question. What do you think the future holds for Dogecoin?
Yeah.
Will it stick to its meme-powered roots, or will it evolve and embrace innovation?
And what impact will that decision have on the whole world of cryptocurrency?
Definitely something to think about.
It's a fascinating story.
It is.
And it's still unfolding.
Yeah, we'll be watching closely to see what happens next.
Welcome back to the show. We've been talking all about Dogecoin.
Yeah.
Its past, its present, and what the future might hold for it.
Right.
It's a super interesting case study,
It is.
especially with how quickly the whole meme coin world is changing.
Yeah, and before we get too deep into all the possibilities,
Okay.
I think it's worth remembering
Yeah.
that even the idea of like a serious Dogecoin might sound kind of weird to some people.
Right.
I mean, after all, it started as a joke,
Totally.
like a lighthearted take on the whole crypto thing.
Yeah, it was the dog on the moon.
Right.
The coin everyone thought was just for laughs.
Yeah, and then it gained this massive following.
Right.
Became way more valuable than anyone expected. And now here we are at this kind of turning point.
So let's say, just for argument's sake, Dogecoin decides to just fully embrace the meme status,
Right.
focus on its community, maybe even get a few more Elon Musk shout-outs. Could that actually work?
I mean, it's worked so far, hasn't it?
It has.
Dogecoin has already defied the odds.
Yeah.
It's got incredible brand recognition.
Yeah, like we were talking about before.
People who don't even know what a blockchain is
Right.
have heard of Dogecoin.
You see Dogecoin memes everywhere.
You do.
Social media, t-shirts, billboards.
It really is a cultural icon at this point.
And the Dogecoin army?
Oh, yeah.
They're the heart and soul of this thing.
They are.
They're the ones spreading the word, making the memes, keeping the energy up, even when the market's down.
Having a community like that is huge in the crypto world.
It's like a built-in safety net.
Right.
It's a group of people who really believe in the project,
Right.
and they're willing to hold strong even when others are selling.
It's about shared belief, being part of something bigger. That feeling of belonging it can drive a lot of activity.
Okay, but here's the thing that I keep coming back to.
What's that?
Isn't the whole crypto world getting more sophisticated?
It is.
I mean, we were just talking about all these new meme coins
Right.
that are actually offering real utility,
Yeah.
building platforms, solving problems. Can Dogecoin really compete with that?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It feels like it.
I mean, nostalgia and community can only take you so far.
Right.
At some point, you've got to show that you can keep up with the innovation,
Yeah.
that you're offering something unique and valuable.
Like, imagine if your favorite band from the 80s,
Okay.
they just kept touring and playing the same set list.
Right.
Never released new music, never tried anything different.
Yeah.
Eventually, even the most diehard fans might start to want something fresh.
I get it. So let's say Dogecoin decides to go all in on innovation.
Okay.
What could that look like?
What are some possibilities that you think would make sense for DOGE?
Well, we already talked about DeFi and NFTs.
Yeah.
Those seem like really natural fits.
Right.
Imagine being able to use your DOGE to participate in those decentralized lending platforms or to buy and sell Dogecoin themed digital art.
So it's not just about abandoning its roots.
Right?
It's about building on them.
Yeah.
Taking that playful, community-driven spirit and using it to create something new and exciting.
Exactly. It's about showing the world that Dogecoin isn't just a joke. It's a force to be reckoned with.
Right.
Even a meme coin can evolve and adapt and thrive.
That's what makes this whole thing so interesting.
Yeah.
It's like we've got this underdog,
Right.
this meme that turned into a phenomenon, and it's standing at a crossroads.
It is.
And the choice it makes is going to affect the whole crypto space.
It's a story about community, about innovation,
Yeah.
about the power of belief.
And it doesn't have a clear ending yet.
Not at all. The future of Dogecoin is still being written.
Yeah. And we'll all be watching to see what happens.
We will.
That's the beauty of the crypto world, isn't it?
It is.
It's unpredictable, it's exciting, it's full of surprises. So stay curious, keep exploring, and never stop learning.
Good advice.
You never know what amazing innovations are just around the corner.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive on Dogecoin.